Mic check 1 2 1 2. What up, y'all? What up? You know what? I might have to switch back to my old mic from 3 4 years ago. Sounds a lot better than this one. But what's up, Mac Heads and Maniacs? What y'all doing late up this Friday evening? I just got up out the bed myself. Still feeling kind of drowsy. Still a little sore, but feeling better. I mean, I gotta be feeling better if I get up this late and go live, right? Lawyer, what's up, man? You back on your #1 spot. Sean Williams, what up? Hopefully, the information I gave you worked out for you today. American Negro, my man, Babyface Los. We back with the WWE. Wild, everything. Man, it was so wild last 30 minutes last night. Whoa, we're going to have to change the whole trajectory of KM Video live stream. From now on, when you come on here, you got to ask 2 questions. You got to answer 2 questions. Have you ever told on anybody? And have you ever been on a PCR? That's the new get out here, KM Video live streams, man. And that was a good conversation, though. That was kind of wicked, kind of good. But you know what's crazy? It got a lot of people talking today. Got a lot of people talking about Folsom today. And it's crazy because I got a lot of calls today. It wasn't no bad calls. It wasn't no bad calls at all. But a lot of people was asking, like, is Goob sure he was on the A yard? Them old niggas' blood pressure still high. Why gotta be blood pressure, man? Well, they might have blood in them. I got DNA in me, man. And I got blue blood like Tommy Lasorda, man. I bleed blue, homie. Nah, Goob ain't did no snitching, man. Is Gunna switching Mac? Is Gunna switching Mac? Is Gunna switching? I don't know nothing about Gunna, man. I wish y'all could ask me about Gunna, man. Look, I'm a square. I don't know rap. I don't know the music industry. I don't know the music industry. And I don't know much about anybody outside of LA. And y'all keep asking me these questions that I'm unequipped to answer, man. I'm a square, homie. I don't know about nobody else, man. I just know about me and the people I ran across. Kev look like he what? Fleet Top Ramen. What the hell you talking about, man? Buck, you look like you been in jail with a Top Ramen. Nigga, Top Ramen was your celly, nigga. You had to sit there and look at that Top Ramen for 5 years, nigga. Because you knew if you ate it, you wasn't going to get another one. I don't know, Babyface Loxa. You can have purple blood too, man. Man, but yeah, man, I just got up, figured I ain't gave y'all a video in 2 days. I better get up and talk to y'all or something, man. Yo, Kev, what up? I'm one of your subscribers from the beginning, but I've been trying to get at you about OG homeboy Big Cat. You got a brother named Crumb from 6 Deuce East Coast, Crip. Do you play fantasy sports? No, I retired from fantasy sports, but if you look at any of my stories, you see my fantasy sport trophy right there, man. I took 2nd place in the KM Video Fantasy Football League, man. I retired, though. I just don't have enough time in the day, man. I've explained this over and over, man. You know what? I knew the Lakers would win, but I didn't watch the game. Like I said, I've been asleep, man. I missed the whole game. I didn't even check the score when I woke up, but I figured they would win today. Tori, what up, Tori? Yep, Gunna dry snitch and made Young Thug's case harder to beat. I don't know. Somebody last night was saying that dude told him He'll take the case or something. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about it. I have no idea. And that's one thing about this YouTube, man. Who am I supposed to believe? If there's 10 people and I don't know none of the 10 in real life, because YouTube is a different life. You got YouTube life and you got real life. And everybody tell me something different. Who am I supposed to believe? How am I supposed to understand a situation, a case, or anything, right? Misha G, what up? What up? What up, Misha G? Looking good as ever up in there. Still throwing up Raymond Crip. No bloods in the chat till next year. We need to end the year off in a good direction. Wow, baby Fredosa. Wow. What up, Misha? Easy with the babes tonight. Easy with the babes, baby. Kev on. I had nuggets tonight. Damn, man. That's a bad move. You should have seen that the point spread was only one. You should have known it was a toss-up right there. Lakers been playing good until the end, so you got to figure they would be in the game. And then they're at home, so 1 point spread, you usually got to get an edge to the home team. And Russell Westbrook is the best guard in the NBA, so come on now. OG Bam is very knowledgeable brother. You know what? The thing about Bam is this. You know, with his CCO background, his growing up in a penitentiary background, and the reputation that he carries with himself, you know Bam knows prisons. You know Bam know a lot about the different institutions, the inner going-ons, the politics, the hitters. So you got to give Bam that. You just have to give Bam that respect if you're not being angry or biased or you don't like to do it or something. You got to know he knows his penitentiary stuff. You know, anybody that was part of some prison organization and had any type of rank, they were going to know about different institutions and who was on the yard and what they were capable of. Baby, how do Kev Young chase? Man, what's wrong with Uncle Buck? Man, Uncle Buck, you need to leave that fentanyl alone. The Xanax, the Percocets, all that shit. Man, leave that shit alone. The heroin, the pills, leave all that shit alone. Cambodia Town, East Side, Long Beach tapping in again. That's what's up, Cambodia Town. But Sean, what's up, homie? I'm not taking one for the home team tonight, so go easy, kid. Creek Nation in the house. Buck buy some better liquor. I heard that, Buck. I got a question though. I got a question for Bam. Bam, if you're out there, I got one question. I'll try to ask Goob this question. But is it possible, Southside Compton, the rest of you G's that been to prison in the 80s, is it possible that there could be a yard like Tehachapi Level 3 where you have, because I don't know how Folsom set up. Does a yard have one building or multiple buildings? Because I know on Tehachapi 3 yard, it's the reception, it's intake. And you got some dudes that's in there in the hole. And then you got the functional yard. You got like 2 buildings out there that's regular dudes, at least a holdover, you know what I'm saying? So just wondering, just wondering, looking for a loophole for Goob, man. Could it be both? Could it be PCs in one building? Could it be the whole, like Bam said, on that yard, and they together, and then you got people that's actually straight. Maybe a soft yard, a yard with not a lot of hard dudes on. What's cracking, homie? Much love from the north. North town. That's what's up, man. Shout out. You know, we've been getting a lot of dudes from up north lately, man. I'm glad y'all be tapping in, though, man. Maybe y'all the reason why I don't be a lot of Southsiders up in here, right? We used to have a lot of Southsiders come through, but I guess now you got a lot of Southside channels, so they got another outlet to go hang out at that probably deal more with stuff that they're familiar with in their culture. Maybe Google seen a UFO on the yard. Maybe so, maybe no. Maybe seen a number 6 horse coming out the gates at Alameda, running around the inside rail with 2 furlongs to go. Big Kev got around here fiending about that part 3, bro, for real. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Okay, my homie said it's a hole in PCR only, homie. All right, good looking out, man. You know what? I need to talk to you. You and my homie, y'all probably know each other, man. Let me see. You're probably 2 years older than my homie, but he was in the module when you was in there, and he was in Folsom during this time too. And he's a rider from the hood. Y'all almost gotta know each other. He messed with Southside Kurt, if that helps any. Kurt was one of his partners. Have you ever put together a model car and made them hot? I've never. Well, I mean, when I was a kid, I put together model cars, but not as a teenager or adult. No, and no, I never made it hot. I like them though. I like the way they look. Skunk Dog make them. If y'all need one, you need one hooked up, you want to buy one, holler at Skunk Dog. Somebody else too, but I don't remember his name up in here. I mean, it looked nice. It looked hard. I like that shit. I like to eventually get me one and put on a stand, a bookcase or something, right? CJ, what up, homie? CJ, you ever been to Folsom, homie? Oh, New Folsom? Hey, I'm glad you brought up Alan Luster and Benoit. I'm glad you brought that up. He called me today. Alan called me today. His money's funny and Benoit's money's funny. So we're going to have to find another way to make it happen. Maybe over StreamYard or something. But all right, CJ. But they wanted me to tell y'all that you can go to BenjaminZero.com and check out some of his highlights and pictures. You can see a couple of videos on there and try to get you guys pumped up for Benoit to come on live and have some conversation, man. So he told me to tell you guys, get your questions ready, get your questions together, and be looking forward to this and really participate with this. Okay, Freedom, you done finally caught it live. That's what's up, homie. Uh-oh. He here for the bullshit tonight. What's the bullshit, man? What bullshit, man? Crystal, that ain't like you. Crystal, cut it out. I don't know what's up with Rose, man. I haven't seen Rose in a long time, man. Checking in. Salute. What's the latest on YouTube besides last night on KM Video live streams? What's the latest, man? Catch me up on some things, man. Besides Gunner and besides last night, what's going on YouTube, yo? Can we get a Frank Lewis, the YA baby? He always speaks on his admiration for your style. What? Who? My style? I don't know nothing about it, man. Let me see what he talking about. What is my style? But admiration, that's a strong word. I mean, he got admiration for my style. That's what's up. I don't know who Frank Lewis is, though, man. You got to hit me to him, man. Kev, not my nigga. He look like an expired man. Boy, you need to leave them drugs alone, homie. Marlon Guest, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Brian Watson, got to get back to work, but I'll check out last night and tonight later. Oh, you missed last night? Damn, man. You ain't no Mac head or no maniac. But all right, bro, please. Thank you. Dago, Big Kev, did you ever run into Tiny Kev Mac when you got out of Kev? You know what? I don't think I ever seen that dude again. His real name, I believe, was Chris. Little short, light-skinned dude. He was all right, man. But gang banging was not for him, especially my name. Like, he picked the wrong name, but I think he just wanted to identify with the Hills. Windsor Hills, Over Hills, West of Crenshaw. I don't know, but bad move, but he was safe under my watch, so. Oh, Bam had a live earlier and gave you salute and credit for this history being told. Spoke nothing but highly of you. I mean, that's cool. That's what's up, man. I ain't had no issues with Bam. Bam, all right. You know, it's just funny because eventually some of my homies see these videos. No, I don't think that's Goonie's brother. Goonie's brother is Nutty. But my homies see these videos, like CJ is one of my homies, and they'll call me and we'll talk. And a lot of dudes that have been on the platform, because everybody's not up on YouTube like that. Everybody's not up on kevmacvideos, right? And when they watch, you know, homies got something to say about everybody that come on here at some point. And everybody give it up to Bam. Everybody know Bam or know of him. They know of him if they don't know him. So I get a lot of feedback, man. And you know, like I told Bam, only thing I ever heard about Bam was they say he was a bully ass Bam. But other than that, I mean, you know, they might say he was scandalous or something, but yeah, man. So shout out to Bam in this channel, man. And shout out to his follower, man. Shout out to everybody that checks out Bam's lives, man. Bam and Cartoon. I see them, I get notifications from them, but a lot of times I'll be asleep or been kind of sick lately. So I haven't been checking them out. But also TPK is all right. Man, my ears was burning. Yes, admiration is a word, and your style was fair and unbiased. Oh, there go Frank Lewis, the YA baby. Okay, I see that now. Oh, good looking out, man. Appreciate that. Like, I gotta check out your channel, man. I got to see what you putting down over there, man. If you're giving me props, I appreciate it. Because most people don't have them type of balls. Like, they not gonna come on here and say nothing good about Kevmac. They gonna start their channel and look for a conspiracy or a way to put me down and ask people not to watch me and get away from me. They gonna call me police or detectives, feds. They gonna say I'm biased. They gonna say I hate Bloods. I cater to Crips. Man, so anybody's giving me props, I'm gonna take them flowers right now, man, because I done fought through all these trolls and these haters, man, trying to make a name, trying to clout chase off my name. Like, you don't even know me, fool. Reach out and talk to me. But yeah, I got an interview with Big B Rat. Okay, all right, Inglewood. All right, that's cool. I'm your pimp daddy, baby. You ain't sent me no money. Like, what's going on? Like, it's damn Friday, girl, and it's the snowy weather, man. Come on now, if you're not gonna keep me warm, send me some money to get some hot chocolate or some hot tea or something then, ho. Oh man. My man said, damn, scandalous. I mean, my girl said, damn, scandalous a cold time. I mean, you know, scandalous as in not like dude ain't no good, but like maybe ran off with somebody's money or maybe tricked somebody out or something. Remember, Bam said he would jack dudes up in prison, right? He said that out his own mouth. So it ain't no knock on Bam or nothing like that. But no, the homies give it up to Bam. I got a homie that also gives it up to Cartoon because he said Cartoon puts a hard line in YA. And now to see this mature Cartoon being diplomatic and still telling his truth, they feeling Cartoon. They feeling Cartoon. And I'm not talking about everybody. I'm not talking about they rival. I'm just talking about some of my homies that I spoke to. A couple of them, two of them to be exact. Two of my homies. Oh shit, I gotta go, y'all. Keisha Cole is live right now. See y'all. I'm out of here. Salute. Keisha Cole is live right now. Shaniqua, go tell her to come over here. Tell her to lick the salt off my nuts. She can have every KMV super chat she wants. She can have all my super chats. Just tell her to come sit on my lap for Christmas. Tell her let me put on my Santa cap and whisper in her ear and rub her legs and play with her, you know, them things that be sticking out. How you gonna say never? Like you a hater, you a cold hater, you a bi and you a hoe and a hater. Like how can you be a bi, a hoe, and a hater? Like that don't even make sense. Come on, shit. Man, you ain't no Bay Area representative, man. You putting salt in the game. Yeah, she do only be on for a few minutes, you're right. I hate that too. Cause soon you get to looking at her and really sizing her up, her little small ass and her big chest, and she's gone. Like, damn, man, what are you doing? Signs of an old school crackhead. Like she gotta take that hit. She gotta do something because she only coming on for a couple minutes. I will drop my line with Melly Mel. I am in Vegas and mobile. I will drop my line with Melly Mel. I am in Vegas and mobile. Okay. I'm playing Santa Claus and Misha G is Mrs. Claus, man. That's a good Christmas right there, man. Nah, she ain't watching. Keisha Cole ain't thinking about Kev Mac. We don't get down like that in the Bay. I don't know, man. You might not get down like that. I think Shaniqua gets down like that. Do an interview with do an interview with who, homie? Blade 1323. Kev Mac stole my royalties, man. Kev Mac going down in history for creating the dopest thing song out here. Give him a Grammy. He do need a YouTube Grammy, without question. And it still hits, right? Oh, okay. I got you, Shaniqua. It's all good, baby. Don't trip. Keep your money in your pocket, man. Hold up or blow up. You gonna blow up. He tricked off the money with Shaniqua. Man, look. A Shaniqua lap dance don't go for 99 cents. Like you could put her on repeat, nigga. You give Shaniqua $30, nigga. You just sit back. You get 30 songs, nigga, for the $30, nigga. You fall asleep, wake up, have breakfast, and she's still giving you lap dances. Oh, where you at, Misha? It's busy up in there. Damn. No, Shaniqua too fly for Fig, man. Like, she'll have problems on Fig. Appreciate the recommendation, Babyface Loxon. For that matter, you deserve one for Kev Mac video. AC deserve an award too. AC. Kev Mac video. AC come with the echo and everything. Wait. That don't sound right. We talking about Shaniqua and Fig, and you talking about always working. I don't know. You might want to change some words around and be more specific. And then you'll be in the streets tomorrow night. That's even worse. You always working and you'll be in the streets tomorrow night. What street you working in tomorrow night? Shaniqua got our OnlyFans. No comeback for that one, Fitzgerald. You know what, too? The homie Wino from Bebop Watts called me today. Wino called me. That was a surprise. Shout out to Wino, man. We talked pigeons. We talked pigeons for a little while, man. That was a surprise call, and especially the conversation. Gotta check my ring again. Oh, shit. Babyface, your girl, your baby is out looking for a daddy. Jody Breeze, good looking out, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Shaniqua, are you in Atlanta? Because Fitzgerald's kind of cold tonight. His heater went out. I mean, with a name like Shaniqua, you gotta know, like, she got Aqua in her name, right? Take out a few of the letters. Yeah, y'all might as well go on there, like, share, and subscribe. Jody Breeze, good looking out. Misha G, yep, we sliding in the SS to Kev behind me. Ooh, man. We doing big things, huh? You're going to really have to go get Keisha Cole to come over here now. Good looking out, Jerry. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And I apologize for not having part 3 ready today, man. And part 3 is not turning out as good as I thought it was going to turn out. But I'm not finna redo it. I'm not finna remake it. I'm not finna add nothing to it. It's all right, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's all right. I want it to be better, though. Kev got a nice little team over here. Absolutely. And you part of that team, too, Denise. Because I spotted your horse on Fig one night. You part of the team, too. We're going to start calling ourselves the Figueroa Boys. Like, we the new generation of Figueroa Boys. And we got some Fig girls. But so y'all don't know, y'all ain't gave me no information on what's popping on YouTube right now. So I'm going to just go ahead and bag on y'all. Uncle Buck, bring your ass up in here. Buck, where you at? I'm looking for you, Buck. A matter of fact, Buck, we're going to put you on Figueroa too, fool. You probably make more money than all the girls up in here, man. We're going to send Caveman from Too Pretty Kenny's story over there. He going to take care of you, Buck. Shaniqua, facts, you got the week, I got the weekends. Ooh, you got the week, and I got the weekends. 54th and Eileen, like, who the hell on 54th and Eileen? What Buck got? Buck got the late night hours. Rose Browns West. Oh shit, Rose Browns West. Tobias, you banging blood in Compton now? What happened to the Raymond roots, huh? East Los in the building. What's happening in East Los? The original home of Southern California gangbangers, huh? I was up at 5 o'clock waiting for that video, Kev. Well, first of all, man, you got up an hour or two early, so I hope you had a good breakfast, good yoga workout before you got ready for the video that didn't happen. But Sean, you gotta pay attention, man. I mentioned it like 3 times yesterday. There wasn't no video this morning, bro. You gotta pay attention, man. This channel right here is for the Mackids and Maniacs, man. It's for the people that's willing to tune in and watch the lives and stay abreast of what's going on with KevMac and KevMac's channel. All the info is right here, hidden in these live streams. And there'll be some gems sometime by some of the guests, man. So you don't want to miss these lives, no matter how boring they may be. You want to skim through them, or you might miss something. The first King Taco come out of East LA. The first King Taco comes out of East LA. They got you. If you ain't messing with KevMac, you ain't doing nothing, Monster Cody. That was one of my favorite lines on here, man. Damn. You forgot that he's our historian part, man. This coming from a historian himself, the greatest gang author up out of California, or probably the United States, period. Can't always mess up my mouse, man. There we go. Kev consistent with it too. I could be more consistent than catching night lives for 2 years. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not as consistent as I could be. Oh shit. We got an official date on here tonight. If y'all want a signature, if y'all want a picture with Fitzgerald, go to Edgewood's Harold's Chicken. And if y'all want to see a real live Oaktown representative, y'all show up to Harold's Chicken, man. Harold's Chicken, I'm going to need some incentive for that free plug right there. Oh, okay. You were saying what's up to Rose Brands. All right, bro. Gotcha. Y'all ain't seen consistent. This nigga dropped 40 days and 40 nights in 2019. Man, during COVID, I was consistent. I was every day, sometimes twice a day. When I was in Houston, I was consistent. It was every day. Damn, they said take your heat. Shaniqua gonna have hers for sure. Shaniqua got blades in her panties. Like, she digging her panties, nigga. You in trouble. She pulling out box cutters, razor blades. Watch out for Shaniqua when she put her hand in her pants. Kev ate vegetable. He don't want with me. Buck, man, look. Leave them Xanax alone, homie, so you can type good sentences. So you can make sense, Buck. Like, you're a little too sleepy right now, homie. Leave the Xanax alone, homie. Oh, yeah, you like them Houston lines? Man, I didn't have nothing to do with Houston, man. But go live. Oh, she go by the energy around her. That's what's up. You funny as hell. AD got hurt again tonight. Y'all didn't want to tell me about AD and his fragile ankle. You stand with Tory Lanez. What that means, Shanika? Break it down for a square like me. I'm trying not to be freaky, but today you could say today is a good date night, right? We got Fitzgerald, we got KMV royalty, Shaniqua. Wow. We got the man of the hour and the woman of the hour hooking up. Still waiting to see if Kev's still breaking ankles on the basketball court. No, but I might break a few ribs on the basketball court. Just stay tuned. Dance, like Tory Lane said. Oh, wow. Kev Mac after dark. Not tonight, not tonight. I got to get a ladies a break. Then they're going to think I'm like a male chauvinist or always attacking women or something. Even though Shaniqua encourages me to attack her and her lifestyle. And what's up with this eye, man? I'm going to have to go to a doctor, man. This eye look dead, man. I got eyes like Cutes now. I got eyes like Fitzgerald now. Like, I'll be looking in the mirror and I'll be like, is that me? Who is that? Like, yeah. Tory went Goodfellas on Megan. If AD ankle was half as strong, had that horse's foot took them Eddie Murphy slugs, we would have a shit this year. That's funny. See, that ain't cool for women, man. You know, the women's lib, they gonna be mad. Like, Kev, you got women on there talking about they want to be attacked. Like, they ain't cool with that. Fitzgerald, you got a new album coming out, bro? Buck, I'm sorry, Buck, man. You need to go take your, here's a contradiction. You need to go take your medicine on. What was your favorite CD to rock? Good question. I'm imagining this royal blue CD with some white writing, but then I can't make it out. I had a Seattle Mariner CD. That might have been my favorite. Or just the regular dark blue CD that all the Rips wore, man. Maybe that. Oh, I had a brown CD too. Maybe the brown CD. That was one of my original beats. It went well with the come on, help me out, Southside Compton, with the brownies, the brownie gloves. No, Crystal, if that happened, I think I could see a lot better. Did I finish my Xmas shopping? Man, the question should be, did I ever start my Xmas shopping? Where my 49er fans at tonight? Boy, if you don't stop it, Sean, if you don't stop that right now, wow. 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 All I can say is wow. Bang, bang, 60 gang. I heard that. Babyface, where you go shopping at, man? Is it snow in Watts this year? You down there in the snow with Santa's sled? Niners have brutal defense. You can say that all you want. I mean, they got cool defense, but ain't no fancier than most defenses, man. They a little overhyped right now. Watch what I tell you. They're not going to the Super Bowl. No Super Bowl for the Niners. It's a wrap. Terry Bradshaw and Joe Montana, two of the top 5 greatest quarterbacks of all time. Wow, you really put Bradshaw up in there? Some people do put Bradshaw in there, but I don't. Macy's and Foot Locker, God. That's all right. I didn't say we was. I'm still cheering for him though. Yeah, we might not make the playoffs, but we got a shot at the playoffs. Oh yeah, that's where you're going to do your shopping at the Fox Hill Mall, which is no longer called the Fox Hill Mall. I got Far before Bradshaw. Man, I got Elway before Bradshaw. I got Steve Young before Bradshaw. I might even put Roger Staubach up there with Bradshaw. What? Nigga, Warren Moon. Nigga, I'm putting Warren Moon before Bradshaw, even though he didn't get no ring. Doug Williams. Shorter career, but Tom Brady. Brett Favre. What's the cat name? Aaron Rodgers. Dan Marino. No, another no ring quarterback. Oldest Cripset in LA. Oldest like still up and operating. No, I'm not putting Eli up there. Even though he got rings, I'm not putting Eli up there. Now you could put Peyton Manning up there. Somebody said Steve McNair. Y'all cold for that. Maybe if I close this eye, make the other eye look even or something. Is Deshaun Watson playing tomorrow? Good question. I don't know. Somebody said Troy Aikman is better than Bradshaw. Kev's top 5 quarterbacks. Johnny Unitas. Eli was the Bradshaw of his era. I'll give you that for sure. I'll give you that. Oh man, somebody talking about my eye, man. Brian be taking pop shots at me. I'm a driver at night and I listen to your ghetto tales at night. Ghetto tales. All right. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Buck got 1, 2. Eli is the Kwame of the NFL, but yeah, I guess. It's cool, Sean. Ain't nobody tripping, man. So look, man. If you just want to go old school and throw in Bart Starr and Joe Namath, you can do that. Johnny Unitas, you could do that. Or you could go new school with the Drew Breeses and Tom Brady's. It's been so many good quarterbacks. I don't know, bro. Y'all better watch out for not Justin Fields, but the brother for the Eagles. Y'all better watch to see if he become the truth or not. Still early in his career, man. 2 years in. Watch out. And then you got Dan Fouts was a good quarterback. Jalen Hurts, yeah. AD, Anthony Davis' name should have been Hurts. His name should be AD Hurts. AD's always hurting. But yeah, Dan Fouts was a good quarterback. Like I said, John Elway. You think 5 is a good number? Let's see, y'all. You ever hear Mike Tyson talking about his pigeon? I remember Mike Tyson in New York, way, way back on top of a building with pigeons, man. Way back during the Olympic era when he was in the Olympics. So yeah, of course, man. Yeah, Mike Tyson. You know the dude that I mentioned in the story, Burnett Bruley, legendary in the pigeon game. I was told by several people, Mike Tyson used to go by his house and buy birds. So he used to be on the east side in Watts, 103rd and Central, I believe. I'm buying birds from the dude that I mentioned, who I strayed in his bird. The first walk-in cage that I ever been in. The guy that built my best and biggest cage. Yeah, you could even Big Ben might rank around Bradshaw. Yeah, sure. Right. Absolutely. It'd be good to get Henry Tillman on here, wouldn't it? Oh, so who did I see? Was it Hosmer? One of them dudes that was on the Padres, man. I seen that Boston or somebody just sent him down to the minor leagues. This fool got 39 million coming. He got 3 years, 39 more million. And you're not even in the big leagues. Man, that's crazy they got this type of money to throw around. Dude, I mean, you don't have to help poverty if you don't want to. But there's so many things you could do with 39 million and give to a white guy that can't play baseball on a professional level no more. Man, they just throwing this money around. That's just crazy, man. I don't know you can make major bank off pigeon racing. I didn't know. I mean, I don't know how popular, I don't know how many people gonna put up money to race pigeons. So I can't really speak to that. But I do know that people bet and people have contests, for racing their pigeons. I don't know the purses, but somebody here mentioned a purse. Number one, you had to see this dude's pigeons at some point, man. You have to recognize them pigeons up in the air rolling like that. Yeah, you had Mike Tyson right there in your stomping grounds. Could you imagine you going up 103rd, a little narrow street, and you almost hit somebody pulling out a driveway, and you stop and throw your car in park? You want to talk some shit, and Mike Tyson jumps out. Like, what do you do at that point, number one? You say, let me get your autograph. Let me take care of them pigeons. Let me wash your pigeons and feed them for you. Crystal never had on she baggy. Buck, you just dry tonight, homie. Just cut it out. Bobby Soul said, get back in the car. See Mike clapping birds and watch. Any NY hat in that room? Sexy. How many people tuned in tonight just because of last night? How many people figured I'm going to go watch KM Video live streams and get this residue of last night? Seeing Mike Tyson jumping out of a Bentley in a routine traffic beef is a bad time for anyone. That or Michael J. White, you're going to sleep. Mike might just say, hey, brother, I'm just buying pigeons. It's ludicrous that you would yell at me like that out here in Watts. Yeah, somebody else said Bam had a good live earlier, man. I got to go check Bam out before I go to sleep, man. When I was going to watch regardless, but yeah, I wanted to hear the aftermath. I guess aftermath is a better term than residue, right? Michael J. White should have been in the UFC for sure. Is we going to make the playoffs? What you think, Kev? Man, it's real iffy. I hope so, but it's iffy. Tori said I catch all the lives. That's what's up. It's big money racing pigeons. Okay, all right. Mike from Brownsville might come out. I always rock with you just because it's peaceful over here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, man, look at this. No, it's watch this, homie. Hey, man, watch this. Hey, Kev, watch this. Hey, Suge, watch this. Did you ever watch Bone from Athens Park documentary Bastards at a Party? Yeah, but I don't think they spell bastards like that. But yeah, there was only one person that came off believable last night. Cut it out, man. Cut out the shenanigans, man. Show your face, Crystal. You're not Ghost from 9. Oh, wow. It's crazy how Mike Tyson out of nowhere be eating shrooms. Crystal, what's up with Uncle Buck, man? Uncle Buck on your bumper tonight. Mike hopped out of his car here in Maryland and attacked an old man, locked his ass up too. Man, you say that like you proud, man. You proud that Mike got locked up in Maryland, homie. We don't never want to see Mike Tyson go to jail, homie. Mike done already did enough time in prison, man. I'm rooting for Mike Tyson, man. I like Tyson, man. I grew up on Tyson. Kev, did you know Eric Holder? And if you did, what you know about him as far as being a 60 crip? My favorite true American Indian. I don't really want to touch that question, man. I was trying to get some strains tonight, but it fell through. So here I am. All right, Nick. Well, one thing about old heads, so let me tell you something. I don't know how old you are. I don't know what your mom and your dad ever taught you, but things come and go, and they come back around. Just like heroin in the 60s, it then came back around. Like golf hats in the 70s, it then came back around. Like everything that happens, man, comes back into play. Tight clothes, baggy clothes, right? So shrooms can be an old head thing if that's how you feel, but don't be surprised when somebody close to you is on them shrooms. It should be a maniac Mac head low. What? What the hell you say? I missed it. Oh, there it go. All the women should have face pics on their. I agree, homie. I agree. They say bell bottoms not coming back. Shit, man, you don't see some of these women trying to rock bell bottoms, especially like the white girls that be wearing them big old platform heels. You don't see them wearing bell bottoms. I'm not saying it's gonna make it all the way in, but they be trying to bring bell bottoms back, homie. They be trying. I don't know if you answered this already, Kev. Who you think going through the Super Bowl? Well, the Bills and Chiefs gonna probably have a good showdown. And then you'll probably see a good showdown between either the Eagles and Niners or the Cowboys and Niners. Probably. But since you're a 49er fan, nigga, I'm not giving you the pleasure of even saying that they going to no damn Super Bowl. So it won't be them. If that's what you wanted to hear. Oh, you're a Ram fan. That's right. Well, it won't be the Rams. You already know that. The way Stafford is holding the ball too long and the way your coach is calling play, man, your offensive plays are pathetic. And I don't understand from game one, why y'all don't give Robinson the ball? Oh, man, y'all horrible, man. And Lions are going to beat the Jets. Lions are going to whoop the Jets' ass this weekend. The Lions might actually make the playoffs. The Lions are going to beat the 49ers. If the 49ers and Lions play in the playoffs, the Lions are going to whoop the 49ers. That bang, bang, that. My man say Buffalo and the Cowboys. Okay, now everybody going to say Cowboys. Bills and Chiefs, Bengals went last season. Bengals don't have it this year, I don't think. Eagles taking Cowboys out. Do you think the Raiders still have a chance to make the playoffs? I mean, they got a shot. They're lousy though, man. For real. Like any team, they're like the Lakers. I was telling Little Crazy Boy that today, I think. Yeah, I was telling Little Crazy Boy. Like you can be watching a Laker game and they up 18 at the end of the game. And you figure the Lakers won, so you can go on about your business. Same with the Raiders. The Raiders up 13, Raiders up 16. You leave and the Raiders lose the game. Like I don't even turn a Raider game off. Like I watch every Raider game until the Raiders are behind in the last 1 minute of the game. When I see the Raiders up, I just want to see how they're going to blow the lead. When I see the Lakers up, I don't want to see them blow the lead. I don't want to see LeBron looking stupid and Russell Westbrook throwing the ball away and getting swatted at the rim. Yeah, the Bucks ain't shit. I woke like insomnia. Everything I do is like mafia, ghetto gutter. Nah, sadly, Raiders might not make it. Hope I'm wrong. All right. Percoin was dissing. Percoin was a Ram fan, so he's dissing. As a Raider fan, we done. Would have had more faith if we had won last week. But it's possible, man. That's a lot of teams beating each other up right now. You like how the Dallas players are player hating Philly Eagles? I haven't seen nothing, but I mean, you got to expect people going to hate on the Eagles because remember, and we can rewind some of these lives, you guys didn't believe in the Eagles. You guys either was talking bad about the Eagles or had no comment about the Eagles. Now, every football fan got the Eagles in their mouth. Who was that? So dedicated. Good looking out, bro. Appreciate that. Well, shit, hopefully everybody in them D spots are watching. Hopefully. Hopefully everybody on Figueroa watching too. Shit. Did a good job keeping composure. I mean, why would I not keep my composure? Ain't got nothing to do with me. I wasn't never in Folsom. I wasn't on the A, the B, or the C yard. Never been on no PC yard. Never been on a yard where I didn't know if it was supposed to be the main line of PC. I was going to keep my composure because they ain't got shit to do with me. You think the Rams should utilize Robinson like Debo for the Niners? Not really. I mean, like the way that they use Debo as far as play calling, yes. As far as trying to rely on him, no. Suge say they over there in Egypt watching at 10 a.m., bro. Kevmac was just kicking back, listening and learning. Must have been fire last night. Do you remember the wet Foley's? Absolutely, I remember the wet Foley. Actually, I think I remember the wet 30s, bro. I remember the wet 30s and then the 40s. I don't know what they on now. What they on now? Wet 140? You did a good job keeping composure when they asked you about Fig. I'm not even in LA, the right answer. I don't even remember what my answer was. I don't even remember what the question was about Fig. Oh, I remember saying something about, I remember my answer. These NFL fields be messing up a lot of player needs, and they've been asking them to change it for years. They need to protect their player field, turf, not it. Yeah, it's kind of tough though, man, because everybody, people don't want natural grass because there's so much upkeep and you tear up the grass and the grass don't look good and all that stuff. And these different turfs, some people get injured, some people don't. From what I hear, they complaining about the pellets now. Feel me? Yeah, I remember Sleepy. Suge said Gould was heated and he got to explain himself and lay it to rest. Yeah, he got to lay it to rest. I'm watching at 8 a.m. Saturday morning in Ireland. Shout out to my Ireland cats. Thiago dead. I don't have no clue what the hell you over there trying to say. 4-2. Thank you. Why? Hack you. Whatever the hell you say. Only Arizona field is bad. Really, I didn't know Arizona's field was bad. I know it'd be a lot of injuries, man. Some plays, I know y'all seen this. There's been games this year where on 4 consecutive plays somebody get hurt. That's crazy. Sometimes you see people with nobody around them and they just out there laying down. Like, man, what the hell happened to him? Did he just have a heart attack? Like, it's nobody around him. Buck, don't nobody want your respect. Get your punk ass up out of here, man. Natural grass fields are hard to maintain. They maintain them for decades, though. It looked terrible for sure. Definitely better for the players. Kev Jr. from 20s on the yard with us came by today. He said he saw Ted Jr. from 20s. Was that the? No, I'm thinking of Aaron. I remember Aaron from 20s. Who was JR from 20s? Though? I talk to Ted all the time, man. Ted from Swan. I talk to Ted. We stay in touch. Actually, Ted came to Moody's mom's funeral. CJ, I'm sure you didn't know about it. That you would have had a good time at Moody's mom's funeral and the reception. What do you call it? The after funeral thing. A lot of good homies showed up, man. Good, peaceful event sending her off, man. Okay, you speak Russian. Why don't you send Vladimir Putin a message for us over here, man? Let him know that the Macheads and Maniacs thinks he's bluffing with his nuclear weapons. Could you please send that message over there to him? Repass, thank you. But it was nice, man. Sent her off real well. But yeah, I called Thede and Thede showed up. Thede came to the hood, man. He was on the block with us, man. Ted was on the block with us, homie, and I introduced him to a lot of homies. He knew Baby Chaos. Baby Chaos was messing with his daughter. So Baby Chaos pulled up. They had some conversation. I introduced him to a lot of homies on the block, man. Ted ain't no buster. Like, Ted got heart to come over in the hood and just hang out like that. Uncle Buck, it sounds like you over there imagining things about me, homie. Like, dude, I'm not the one for you, homie. Go somewhere else, homie. Go to Santa Monica Boulevard. You might find what you're looking for. Homeboy said goodbye. He didn't like that Putin comment. He said goodbye. Babyface, we don't discriminate here in Ireland. We have Crips and Damos. Man, I don't know. This eye is dying out on me, homie. I wish I would have known Moo's cousin lived down the street from me. Yeah, I don't know why Moody didn't holler at you, man. I don't even know why I didn't holler at you, but yeah, I called Ted and let Ted know. Mumpy was there. We got a couple pictures. I didn't take that many pictures, just a couple pictures, but it was nice, man. My line's been tapped. Shit, they been tapped. You should have Boo Capone on the show. Who is Boo Capone? No, y'all gotta tell me who these people are when y'all start telling me who should be on my show. Man, this dude, Uncle Buck, man, your shit's so dry tonight, Buck. You might get banned tonight, homie. I'm gonna let you know, fool. He said goodbye because you brought up Putin. You can't talk about the leader like that. You right. He probably was worried about going to prison. It's all bad, man, from what I hear. I don't know, bro. Mm, 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 Fuck, I'm ready to go get back in bed, man. Go drink some water tonight. Thank you for calling, Red. I think your feed is a little bit late, though, homie. Just like your RAM knowledge, a little bit late, homie. Have you ever heard of Tom Slick from 4-5 Bix? If you have, could you do like something on him? No, I haven't heard of Tom Slick from 4-5 Bix, homie. So I couldn't do nothing on Tom Slick. The monster called me 2 Fridays ago. I haven't heard from him since. What's on your menu for dinner tonight, Kim? No dinner tonight, man. 1 meal a day, man. I got to trim off some of this fat, and I got a budget until next week. So I got to eat light, homie. No sodas tonight, no candy, no donuts. None of that tonight, man. Just a big bottle of water, homie. Kev is a particular hood just locked in a specific area, or can a neighborhood smash on another hood so bad they can turn that whole hood into their hood? I don't think that can happen, man. It would have to take decades for that to happen. I mean, ain't nobody, once the enemy smash on you, you're not trying to turn that hood, right? And then their parents, or they would have to have money to move into your neighborhood to take that neighborhood over. Like, you're not going to run a neighborhood and not have residency in the neighborhood or businesses in the neighborhood. So no, it's not going to happen like that. Gangs been fighting each other for 50 years and haven't even crossed over the major street. So no, it don't go down like that. Spade Low, I mentioned it to Spade Low before, but let me tell you, bro, I don't go chasing no interview. I don't go begging nobody or trying to convince nobody. I ask you and you don't want to do it, I might give you some time and ask you again. And that's it. It's a wrap. So no, I'm done trying to get that interview from Rock Gang in the Bronx, bro. That's been over with. That's past my agenda. Rocking with you, man. I just watched all your videos while I work today. You watched all of them? You a bad dude. You must have fast forward on all of them. Bang that like button. One day I'll get Kev over here and get an interview. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna ever leave the country. I think I'm gonna die without ever leaving the country. First time I leave this country is when my soul goes up in the sky, man. Then I'll jump on a boat or something, jump on an airplane or something, or just ride a cloud over to another country. All right, let me ask you a question, Sean. Serious question, bro. Y'all don't have no racial thing over there in Ireland, right? So it's just a neighborhood, a clique, or a crew thing, right? So let me ask you, how many interracial relationships in your crew? Like, how many black dudes got babies by white girls in your crew? No, Kev, you're needed other places. Gotta share and also plant your seed in another location. I don't think that is ever gonna happen. First thought come to mind was TJ. I gotta watch that 8-7 kitchen one again. Shout out to the 8-7s, man. I've been to TJ, but is TJ considered another country? I guess so. I've been to Tijuana before. Oh, but you need a passport now to go to Tijuana, right? Coupon Queen. I just didn't get around to it. I wasn't feeling well. I was sick and a little bit lazy. So I was lazy and sick and not enough time. I got a question. With all the Crip blood on blood brief and Crips and Bloods even being cool, why do you think people never drop the Crip and Blood name and just claim the set? Good question. I don't know, man. I mean, the Hoovers supposedly dropped Crip, right? I don't know, man. I think it's the pride on me. Like, once a Crip, you take pride in being a Crip. Once a Blood, you take pride in being a Blood. Because like Monster Cody said, man, if you was a Blood, you had to be a real Blood because it was real Crips. So I think it's a pride thing, man. And you're joining, even though you might be joining your neighborhood gang or clique, you actually joining the Crips or Bloods, Pyru or Bram or whatever. So that's where your love and your loyalty lies. Like being American, right? Why not drop the American? Why we have to be Afro American, Latino American, and stuff like that, right? Why we can't all be American? The next Fremont reunion, I'm gonna let you know so you can see and meet the crew. Oh man, that'd be big, homie. What's that in 3 years? How many years? I don't know. Hey, Kev, what's the real process when booting a dude up? The real process? I don't know if it's a real process because gangbanging don't come with a manuscript. Like they don't have you a rule book and tell you here, this is how you gangbang. Maybe in other parts of the country, but not in LA. And so I couldn't tell you the real process, but I can tell you, you whoop a dude's ass and tell him he ain't from the hood no more, right? And every time y'all see him, y'all get on his bumper if he don't want to conform to that. The only see us black people as American for the taxes in the Olympics. How about for racial profiling? How about for uh, hierarchy on the workforce? Right, Crystal, because I mean, if it was up to me, you would have fat American, dumb American, skinny American. You would have that, right? Dumb is dumb. Stupid is stupid. Color shouldn't matter. Yo, Kev, that war in Cali Page dropped a story on Six Dudes Brim Little Sonny about the 60s. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. You know what? I mentioned this not too long ago. Baby Shawnee Mac always mentions it to me, but I mentioned it to y'all. Whatever Kev Mac say, whatever name I bring to light, dudes is rushing to do a story on. Dudes is in a hurry. Like they watch this for the blueprint, and then they want to go interview the person I mentioned or do a story on, right? But like Cute says, that shit ain't authentic when you reading some shit. You don't know the person. You don't know the person's character. You have ulterior motives, whether it's to pump a guy up or put a guy down. You don't respect the culture. You're just reading some papers. And them papers ain't always factual. Them papers ain't always on point. The narrative's not always acceptable to us. People just want to get a story out there. They want to get some views, some likes. They want to get popular, and they want to pretend like they're in the know. They want to pretend like they're giving you guys information that you guys don't have. This information is very accessible, or it's not out there for a reason. Yeah, I'm mixed, homie. I'm mixed with stupidity, ignorance, and I got blue blood on me. Kev Mac, that's why I respect you when you said you can't go to another city, but you can't authenticate it. Absolutely. Kev Mac, you set the trend for LA gang history. Violence has always existed since the beginning of time. Now you can see it in real time now. Hell yeah. Alex got a core following, but your channel brought out the history and replicable. I think that's the most accurate statement that people tend to overlook and miss. Because I talk to a lot of dudes. I talk to dudes out of town, and I talk to real dudes. And they always say that me and Alonzo's channel are exactly alike. They're the same content. They love them equally. And I'll be saying to myself, that's cool. You can like them both. You can love them both, but they're not the exact same. They are not the exact same. If it looks the same to you, you're not really paying attention. And then to be honest with y'all, I get people probably 4 people. I have 4 people call me and talk to me tell me how much they really enjoy my channel and they would like to be on my channel. And then they make reference to an Alex Alonso interview. And I say to myself, you just played yourself. If you watch my channel and you love my channel so much, why do you think Alex interviews are mine? Like Alex interviews are different from Alex channel is different from our channel. It's two different channels. So you're not really watching my channel like you say you are. And if you've been around a long time on the internet, you know Alex Alonso was popping first. You know there is a difference. He was around first. He was actually out in the streets doing his interviews. But different line of questioning, different style, different motives. Kev, is Bird around that was on one of your best interviews? I still remember that combination. That one? Yeah, I remember that too. Bird is still quick with his hands, man. Yeah, Bird's still around. He has a son or two that they be on here on some of the lives and they be in the comment section. They usually have one every year. I already knew Alden was going to come up. I didn't want to mention his name. Alden don't care too much for these channels and for me personally. But yeah, I knew Alden's name was going to come up. All maniacs and Mackies got to get put on from now on. All the females got to get put on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fitzgerald. Happy birthday to, how old are you? Fitzgerald. Happy birthday, homie. Happy C-Day, Lo. Oh, yeah, y'all still cool, CJ? He ain't talked about me to you. I got to talk to you on the phone, CJ. Where's Lil Tookie from? I believe West Side Crip. You talking about his little brother, Tookie's little brother, or you talking about Tookie's son? I don't like, we have a lot of black women in nursing around the community, and their kids go to school from day one. You cannot tell my friends from me on the phone they're as Dublin as me. My bro bought an old VHS tape back in the day from Alonzo, CBTF in Compton. You sold VHS tapes in the 90s? Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, I did. In 1992. I made VHS tapes before 90, back in the 80s, 88, 89. But I sold them in 92, yeah. All right, Big Lee, that's what's up, homie. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with being productive in society, man, and making that capital. Babyface Lokes will be on here. Gang. I think Babyface Lokes is the only gang banger on this channel. Oh no, Western Ave too. Western Ave's a gang banger too. Shaniqua's from Oakland, but a Niner fan. Dang. Did you ever run into Alex on the streets? I always heard he hung around in West Side. Yeah, I have, actually. I believe the first time was 1986. And no, I'll take that back. 1987. 1987. But I heard of him in 1986. In 1987, I ran across him on Crenshaw. He may not remember, but me and Mark Seven and a few others, we remember clearly. Waterbed days are over with, man. My back too bad. I couldn't sleep on no waterbed right now, probably. No, he didn't go to UCLA. He went to USC. He went to USC probably after he caught that case, so probably 88, 89, probably. All right, you a rolling 20. Where you at? Where you at? Where you live at? With your hat on crooked like that, Detroit Lion gear. I can honestly say I don't think you a LA rolling 20. You rocking that hat to the side, man. That's like some GD stuff, right? Am I wrong or am I right? Some Detroit stuff, some trick type stuff. What's going on? And Latino and Indian, we are very multicultural now. It's really changing the country for the better. All right. Illinois, okay, Chicago. So GD make a little more sense, right? But you're from Cleveland. All right, all right. I enjoy KMX stories as I am interested about the gang life. He said waterbeds are a silly invention. Let me tell you why waterbeds wasn't really a bad invention back in the day. During those times, man, you get a waterbed, man, you can heat the water. You don't need a heating blanket. You don't need a heater. You don't need central heat. You just jump in the waterbed, homie, and you turn the temperature up and you warm. You don't need no extra blankets, right? You don't need to cuddle with your woman, right? They was warm, homie. And to be honest with you, as silly as it may seem, women love waterbeds, homie. Like coming over, like when you a sports star, like we was talking about Benoit last night, and you go into one of their parties, right? And you have powder cocaine on the table and some alcohol. Like the women panties get wet, right? Their panties just get wet. And they don't care if you are a sports star or not. They're trying to give it up, right? I mean, it might take a while because they focus on getting high or drunk, but in the wee hours, it's on, right? Well, in a waterbed, when a woman walk in your house, when she walk in your room and see a waterbed, her panties wet. They wet. Like she can't wait to jump in there. So actually, the waterbed wasn't a bad invention for them times, man. The waterbed was the easiest way for somebody with no Mac to get laid. Even Fitzgerald got his first coochie in a waterbed. Water beds, wood paneling, and carpet on the walls. Man, for real, right? Man, my dad had a water bed. You're talking. Sorry, bro, but your dad was knocking your mom, and that's how you were born. Like, nigga, you were not a test tube baby. That water bed probably helped to make you, homie. Don't feel like that. Be proud, homie. Waterbed was a great invention, or you might not be here. Imagine your mom and pops was sleeping on dirty carpet that they didn't shampoo, carpet that the dogs walked on and slept on, right? You probably wouldn't be here, Aunt, or you might be half dog. You might be half Doberman Pinscher. Your pops might have been playing with the Doberman Pinscher. So just be happy, my bro. Be happy. No, you want to know what's not cool? What's not cool is you not being able to have a grown man conversation about water. Like Bam said, Goob, you put yourself on the 8 yard. I didn't put you there. You was on the 8 yard. Bro, I didn't put your mom and daddy in a water bed, homie. You put them in the water bed. Like there has to be some accountability. There has to be some cutoff point when you guys offer information that we don't want. Like we don't need that information, homie. Thank you, man. I'm glad you got my point. Waterbed with that black and gold bedroom set. Mm, okay, all right. Support the platform by hitting the like button. I'm telling y'all, man, when y'all tune in this late, I know y'all thinking Kev go wild. No. We talk a little bull up in here too. We bag and we talk a little mess up in here too. Shaniqua, I like that. 1-800 waterbed, baby. 90s babies made on water beds. 2000 babies made on air mattress. Ooh, not the air mattress. Straight up. Damn. That's a good one right there. Sure, you got to put that in your quote. So, peace to the gods. Did y'all mama furniture have plastic on the back? No, we didn't do the plastic, but my grandmother did the plastic. Both my grandmothers did the plastic. Like they didn't ever want the furniture to play out. Like when they bought a couch, nigga, they wanted that couch to be in their living room for generations. Like they want their kids, their grandkids, their great grandkids, and their great great grandkids to grow up on that same couch. We live in an era where we buy a couch, nigga, and we already know we're gonna have to get another couch in a couple years because this one, it's gonna have cum on it, it's gonna have mustard and relish on it, dog hair on it. We got to get a new couch soon, man. Martin Guest, good looking out, bro. Putin's robot is back. Air mattresses should be for when too many people spend a night at your house, right? Man, I think, yeah, I believe that. You think Detroit Lions going to sneak in the wild card? That's the big question right there. I think they are, man. I really think they are. Uncle Buck, man. Stop, Uncle Buck. Just stop, homie. Only grandma had a room you better not play in or she'll whoop your ass. That's a fact, man. That's actual fact. They're not playing grandma. You can play a little bit in mom's room. What's up, cuz? It's your cuz from Wilmington, Delaware, East Coast, Big Kenny, aka Radio. Radio. What's up, little cuz? In Delaware? I gotta use Google real quick. Which U.S. president was born in Delaware? Okay, you over there by George. You over there by the birth of George Washington. What hood your first snow bunny lived in? Big radio on the scene, man. Radio. With the plastic runners on the floor so you can wear shoes and all. Man, I still, my go-to is the plastic runner, homie. Now I got a carpet as a runner. Yeah, you know why? Because people be outside, homie. People be outside stepping in dog shit, stepping in dirt, mud. People's shoes be filthy, and they walk in your house. You don't want them messing up your carpet like that, man. And then people like I don't want to use the term ghetto, but some people don't have no etiquette. They come over your house and they see that you got light carpet and all your shoes at the door, and they don't want to take their shoes off. They want to walk on your light carpet and make your carpet filthy, man. They're not gonna help you get your carpet shampoo. They're not gonna help you get new carpet. They just walk in, and when they leave, you can tell you just had company because now you got dirty carpet all over the house, right? I remember the plastic runners too. Yeah, with the little spikes at the bottom that go off into the carpet so it don't move around. Some people used to put tacks in there to make sure the carpet didn't come up and get lumps and lumpy and move and shit. Like they wanted to make sure you stepped on their plastic. Babyface Losa, man, when I was a kid, I ate on the floor. What's wrong with eating on the floor, homie? Like Babyface, you guys in your household, y'all probably ate on a school desk. You probably had a school desk out there, in your kitchen, right? With a little stool or a crate. Like y'all sat on crates around the dinner table. Y'all go down to the market and steal you a crate and shit. Steal you a basket, flip the basket on its side, use that as a seat at the dinner table. Hate friends with no house, man. For real, man. Don't you hate that? Oh, nah. Grandma didn't have the dinner trays, but I had an auntie that had the dinner trays. Actually, I didn't mess with a few girls that had dinner trays, especially in the bed. Because remember, I'm the crumb man, so I go over to a girl's house and I pull out my peanut butter, my grandma peanut butter cookies, or some Ruffles, or some Pringles, and they hand me a dinner tray, homie. Like, here, eat on the dinner tray, man. Don't put no crumbs in my bed, right? But good looking out, TMC. Chi-Town in the building. Good looking out, DJ. I mean, y'all could come on and bag whenever y'all want, like KB and Buck. Or remember KB and It's Me Bro got at it? If y'all want to bag, y'all could come on and bag, man. I ain't got no problem with that. You ate on Kev pancake. Man, that just sound gay right there. You ate on my pancake? Man, what's wrong with you, Buck? Buck, man, you got issues, Buck. Word, bro. Delaware is 20 minutes from Philly. Rice Krispie treats don't make crumbs. Like, you never will find a Rice Krispie in my bed or a marshmallow in my bed. Yeah, Buck is sick, man. I don't know what's wrong with this dude, man. I have no idea. 313 to the 707. All right, all right. We got a lot of Detroit players up in the house tonight. But see, here go the thing. She only let you eat at the table. She let you eat at the table. Yeah, but yeah, my grandmother, yeah, you had to eat at the table at grandma's house, man. At both my grandma's house, man. You got to go eat at the table. I had a dysfunctional family, so at the house, we didn't have to eat at the dinner table at the house. Pops ate at the dinner table. But no, we didn't eat at the dinner table. But grandma's house, everybody ate at the table. Man, don't tell me about them Rice Krispies, man. I will go to 7-Eleven right now and get me one of them long packs of Rice Krispie treats. And remember, I'm on a budget this week, so don't tempt me, homie. Don't tempt me. Delaware Punch is the only thing LA folks know about Delaware. I don't know anything about Delaware other than a president or two came from Delaware, man. I don't know shit. Log cabins and shit. I don't know nothing about Delaware, man. They got Punch in Delaware? Nigga, I need to go hang out in Delaware for a while, nigga. Or got dirty socks on, right? You coming over to see Mac, man. Put some new socks on and take your shoes off at the door, please. Shaniqua, what that mean? What's all that, Shaniqua? Buck need to be tied up in a crip module for sure. Or the blood module. Man, don't make it seem like it's just a crip thing. He could get tied up in the blood module too. He could get shower shoed with his pants down. He can get some sandwiches shoved up his booty since he want to play these homosexual games online. What's the best Jamaican food for the next time? I don't know, but I couldn't tell you. I'm a guy that probably ate jerk chicken twice in my life, right? Used to be a Jamaican spot on Slauson. Damn, I don't know what street that is. Maybe like Third Ave. I don't even remember what street. Big House, what up, man? We got another Detroit player in the building. Damn, boy, Detroit showing out tonight. Shout out to the Detroit Lions, man. And that one quarterback I can't stand, Jared Goff. But y'all gonna blow the Jets out this weekend. You want to make some money, go on and bet on the Detroit Lions this weekend, man. Easy win. Hardcore. Oh no, you talking about the one on Rimpar. Cat a corner from Buddha. No, I wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about the one down in the avenues, man, that had been there for years. Sean Winston, go get your Rice Krispie mate. Man, good looking out, man. You know that don't come around but once a month, man. Which hood the richest parents? Richest parents? I don't know, but I would assume probably like some West LA cribs. I would assume. Mansfield. Maybe. I don't know. Well, I would have said the 190s or a gang in Carson, but West LA is more expensive than Carson, so I would have to go with the West LA car. I don't eat the Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies, man. I just never been into those. Ladera. But who's banging in Ladera though? Like we had how many homies in Ladera? Two? I guess you would go with Fast Eddie and Cowboys parents. I would still go with Mansfield probably, man. The Hills, you didn't have a lot of Crips in the Hills like that, paid like that. I mean, that could be called Rich Crips. That's cool. The '60s called Rich Rolling. I mean, I don't say that the '60s got the richest parents. Should we get closer to the microphone to answer that? My man say, man, don't say that, man. It's not nasty, homie. It's not nasty at all, homie. Coming up, did the '60s prefer a certain type of gun to carry? And a gang member gonna carry whatever he can carry, bro. It might not even shoot straight. Might not have a lot of bullets. Might not have a clip in it. Might not have a hammer in it. So nah, the answer is no. You would interview Bop dude from the Valley? Why not? What's a Bop dude? I don't know what a Bop dude is. Might have a zip gun. But Too Pretty Kenny gonna make that call. Leon, good looking out, bro. I'm for sure headed to the store right now, without question. The Inglewood folks have paper. Oh, yeah. Well, the 111s, 111 parents is not. I'm still going to go with West LA, though. They're closer to the beach. They're closer to Beverly Hills. They have nice cars in high school. No, I'm going to still go with West LA, man. Y'all not going to get me to change my answer. That's my final answer. Like when you come down from where we live, man, we robbing shit. If our parents rich, why are we robbing banks and Targets and big boys and grocery markets and shit like that, man? So we wasn't that rich. We wasn't rich enough that we didn't have to rob shit, right? I would have said Santa Monica, but a lot of Santa Monica dudes come from the little ghetto, the little black area of Santa Monica. They don't, a lot of them aren't from the $1 million homes. There's some, but I'm going to stick to Mansfield, West LA. Shorelines, some consider them West LA, some don't. Playboy gangsters, you know. I've been to LA once back in 2000, played a basketball game against Tyson Chandler, Dominguez High School. I dated a girl, and I say date because I took her out on a date before, that messed with Tyson Chandler. Oh, she was fine. What was she? She was like a, damn, what was she, man? She wasn't Mexican. She wasn't Venezuelan. She was fine, though, man. I later on seen her on Instagram. She had a baby. She probably was pushing 320 pounds at that point. Some things happen for a reason, right? That's the difference between dating and marrying, or dating and having kids by them, right? No, I didn't get none, Shaniqua. I didn't get none. And it's good. I'm glad I didn't. Because had I skeeted up in that and seen her looking like 320, El Salvador, there you go. Good shot, homie. El Salvador. Bro, let me tell you, we would have been having problems. Where you get that hat from? New Hampshire, homeboy. New Hampshire. I guess I'm gonna take a wild guess and say I'll have that story ready for y'all Sunday morning, even though I like to do weekdays. I'll do Sunday to make up for Friday. Part three, the Reverend. I don't know why I call him preacher. He was actually a Reverend. I'm gonna have to go to the eye doctor, man, and get this eye checked out, bro. I don't even see no white in my eye, man. No white, no red, no nothing, man. Damn. What happened to my guy from Thailand who did a legendary South Side of Crip? You talking about BG Casper? I don't know what happened to BG Casper. I hope COVID didn't catch it. Living out there in that jungle, though, shit. Whatever animals they got over there might have got it. Hay fever? I don't know shit about hay fever. What's hay fever? I gotta look hay fever up. I only heard of the name. I don't know what it is, though. I thought that was like an allergy or something where you sneeze and cough. How often do I go live? Just whenever I feel like giving the Mac Kids and Maniacs some time, or I'm up late and don't have nothing better to do, or I haven't been putting up no content. I don't know, man. Would I go live, y'all, about 4 or 5 times a week? I hope all it is allergies. I'm not messing with no Benadryl, though. I'm cool on that. Kev, stop barking. That was her knocking at your door that night. No, that was actually somebody trying to bring my daughter some medicine. And my daughter don't live in the same state I live in. And she didn't tell me she was coming over. And I never invited her over. Yeah, I found out who that was. KP, what up, homie? What you doing up so late, man? Don't tell me you've been down there on Tropicana, man, messing with them things, man. Don't let me find out you've been on Tropicana, homie, or on Paradise Road over there, man. Trying to find you some company this late. Trap Star Films, what up, homeboy? Man, I seen some fool talking about I give you information on everybody and I'm your source, I'm your detective. Man, what's wrong with these fools, man? These fools will say any damn thing, don't they? And then, like, a couple people hit me up yesterday saying, man, my name is just in everybody's mouth. I don't know, bro. Whatever's going on with them beefs on the internet, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I wish them niggas leave my name out their mouth, man. I ain't got shit to do with none of that shit. And half the shit they saying, they making up, they lying, trying to seem relevant and act like they in the know, and trying to put two and two together and don't know what the hell they talking about. I don't like niggas like that, man. You niggas don't know me. If you can't call me or you don't know my address, then you don't know me, homie. I don't like that shit. That's some bullshit, man. That's clout chase. Oh, Who said I need to interview Adam 12, Adam 22? Oh, Western Ave in the building. Oh, we getting the real ones coming out late at night. I be thinking y'all sleep this late at night, man. I'm gonna have to start coming on this late all the time. Shit. G from Detroit. Yeah. For all of those that's tuning in late, Sir Auntie Buck or Mrs. Uncle Buck or Mrs. Auntie Buck is high. Pay Auntie Buck no mind right now. Thoughts on Crip Mac? I don't have no thoughts on Crip Mac, man. I don't have no thoughts on Duke. Neighborhood Swoop, I said, he's still obsessed with me? Like, I thought that fool went away. Like, here's a fool who was NHB 30s Swoop. Like, nigga, how you NHB and 30s? Like, that don't even make sense, dude. Like, you already knew he was some fake wannabe clout chasing type dude. Then he was on Frog Nuts. Who was on Frog Nuts? Like, whoever rode Frog's coattail on the internet. Like, I really didn't get that dude, man. That dude was a weirdo. Actually, one of his earlier videos, he sounded like he was like a Vietnamese or something. Didn't even speak good English. So I never took the fool serious. And in the way he came at me and showed his obsession, I knew something was wrong. Like, this just ain't right here. Then he even went after Munchie B. And I'm like, come on now. Blood dudes don't really get down like that, especially on the internet where they're going at each other like that. Like, he called Munchie the police and a cop and all that. I'm like, wow. Because Skip is the one that interviewed Munchie. I'm like, so now NHB is on the NHB guest bumper. Like, it just never made no sense to me, man. What's the history on the Crip Walk? When it started? I mean, there's information on that already. I'm not going to speak on it because I don't know it. I think if you go watch the Melvin Farmer interview, he spoke on it. A few other people spoke on it. So Sugar Bear is the name that always come up, whether you agree or disagree. Because what time is it out over here in Wilmington, Delaware at 3:50, 12:52? Rami, you got to pay your dues if you're that late, man. You come in an hour and 47 minutes late. You owe the chat room something. You got a good joke. You got a pretty female you could put on the camera. You got anything you could bring to the channel for coming late, man. Just left Waffle House. Oh, that's what's up. You got any more videos of Ghost doing his walk? No, I don't. I probably got more footage, but they're not going to let me put the music on there. Yeah, I guess I could change the music up. Okay. Show us your hat collection. Man, my hats are all over the place, man. Like, I got hats everywhere. Like, I'm just a hat nigga, right? Let me see. You got hats just sitting around. Got hats everywhere, man. You're like, man, what's up with my camera, man? I mean, I just got hats everywhere, bro. Like, they just everywhere. Then if I go in that closet right there, you see hats. Hats in my bedroom. You got hats everywhere. Hats in the kitchen. Hats everywhere. I got hats everywhere, bro. Eagles ain't gonna have the same energy in the playoff. Well, this is what I always said, man. I'm gonna just say it just for quick reference. Eagles are a good squad, well-rounded team. Black quarterbacks don't do well in the big game. So I have to see how Hurts is gonna do in the big game. I'm gonna withhold all judgment until he plays in a couple big games. Because you got dudes like the dude on the Ravens, Buckwheat. Y'all love Buckwheat to death. Buckwheat's like 1-3 in the playoffs. Like Buckwheat ain't even a big game player. And y'all love this dude to death. Y'all really think he's good. He still ranks probably in the top, 5, top 10, top 5 probably. But he's really overrated. Like all that excitement that Michael Vick brings to the game, Steve McNair, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Lamar Jackson. That's what I'm talking about. So I don't know. We're just going to have to see what Hurts do, man. Then, this is only his second year. So let's give him a little time, give him a couple more games, and we'll actually be able to judge him a lot better. But I don't think he's ready. I'm going to say it now. I don't think he's ready to beat the NFC this year. But we'll see. We'll see. Because I did tell y'all week 1 they was going to win the division. But I just don't think he's ready yet. They got a good defense, though. Good coaching. I just see a lot of, I don't know, I see the game differently from a lot of people. I see a lot of loopholes in these defenses that you guys think are so great. I see a lot of loopholes. Name some of your favorite baseball players of all time. I'll just look on my wall. Bo Jackson, Albert Pujols. Damn, I got too many football players, man. Eric Davis. Doc Gooden, Derek Jeter, Mookie Betts, Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, Darryl Strawberry. Those are some. But I could name a lot more. Rafael Palmeiro was good. Eddie Murray was good. I used to like Reggie Smith, but he never turned out to be so great. I like Steve Yeager. He turned out not to be so great. There was a catcher named Ted Simmons that was good. Willie Stargell, Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, I could just go on all day, man. Ozzie Smith, Gary Templeton. Too many. Kevin Mitchell. It's lots of them, man. Lots of them. Big Papi, David Ortiz, Reggie Jackson, Rod Carew. It's just too many, man. It's too many. Of course, I think differently on things I did. That's just part of maturing. Is it a word called maturation? That's just part of the process, man. You grow older and you realize a lot of things you did was stupid, or you realize you could have done things differently. So, yeah, absolutely. Kyler Murray and Lamar, hella overrated. You know what, though? I told you guys Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray was not good. I told y'all they were overrated. Y'all was giving them too much hype. The problem with that is I started to bite into Kyler Murray. I started to believe y'all because y'all put him in my head so much. And he was another one of those exciting players. Man, he's fast, too. So I was starting to bite into Kyler Murray, and then I fell back to, yeah, he's overrated, of course, man. But I'm telling you, it's just a black thing, man. I don't know if it's the system. I don't know if it's these offensive coordinators or these coaches that's holding these brothers back. I don't know if it's the big stage is too big for these guys. I don't know if it's because in the postseason, defenses step up, so now you got to really play the position the way it's supposed to be played. I don't know what it is, but these black quarterbacks, they choke so much, man. They in the big game. It's obvious, man. We could look up the stats. It's obvious, dude. And if you one of the people that like to go by your eyes, just play back the film, man. These quarterbacks throw the ball in the grass, man, when the big games come. Well, Mahomes is mixed. And on top of being mixed, Mahomes and Doug Williams are the exceptions. Those two players are the exception in the NFL. But if you, and like I said, Mahomes is mixed. Do Mahomes even identify as black? That's a serious question. I'm not being funny. Because I know he got a white wife, right? I don't never see him hanging out with the brothers in no rap concerts, or I don't never hear him talking no black slang, right? Or I don't know. I'm just asking a question. Vikings money line, Ravens plus 3.5, Bills minus 6.5. I don't know about the Ravens plus 3.5, but all right. Yeah, I mean, I thanks for the reply. I was just wondering, you know what I'm saying? My home daddy's so black, we gotta accept him. He like that little cousin, you know. That's a good one, John Doe. That's a good one. Hell no. That's where you got me effed up. That proves right there you don't know me, my nigga. Johnny Manziel never thought he was good. Bro, I didn't even like when Mayweather bet all this money on Manziel and he won the game and he was talking about how great Manziel was. I didn't like that shit. Imagine how many times Mayweather bet on Manziel and lost and didn't tell us. Man, hell no, you got me so screwed up, bro. I don't have the best sports knowledge, nigga. I cannot, I don't have this some type of supreme thinking or prediction, but bro, I be on a lot of these dudes, man, and Manziel was not one of them. But you know what's funny too, bro? It's like my brother said, Manziel, my homie is a nigga. You know what's funny? And I'm not saying he not, but remember when Obama was president, how many black people were saying he wasn't black? You know how many black people was calling Obama a white boy? Always tricky when you come from mixed, a biracial relationship, right? Yeah, the Browns are pretty bad with quarterback. And you know what's crazy? I was talking to a Cleveland Brown fan. Matter of fact, my guy that's in the Feds right now, Flea Bands. I was talking to Flea Bands. This was years ago. I was talking to Flea Bands, and he said, "Bro, we from Cleveland. Give us a break. Like we just want to win. We'll take anybody. We're gonna root for anybody." And that go back to what I always tell people. I come from LA. When you come from LA, you expect to win. When you come from the Bay Area, you expect to win. Like Californians, we always looking to win. We're not happy with, oh, we got a player on the squad. We got a player in the city. We're not happy with 6 or 7 wins a year, right? We expect dominance. We looking for perfection. We looking for championships, right? And it's funny too because you get dudes, you get females and you get males from outside of California, right? And they'll say things like LA guys are cocky. LA think they the shit. LA think they the best at everything. But take away your bias of demographics and just really think about that statement. And then think about the statements that football, basketball, and baseball fans make up regarding their city and their team. Like you guys are happy with mediocrity. Of course, I'm lumping everybody now, but I'm talking about those that make those statements. You're happy with mediocrity. You're happy with being 500. We not happy with that shit. Our hearts are broken when the Lakers have a bad season. Our hearts are broken when the Dodgers don't go to the World Series. You see what I'm saying? You got us in baseball and basketball where you got the Golden State Warriors and the LA Lakers. Like we got rivalries in our own state that are for championships. You got the Dodgers, you got the A's, you got the Giants, and you got the Padres. Like we really are out there for championships, bro. We really out there to compete and be competitive. That shit ain't cool when you go 500 or under 500 or you don't make the postseason. That shit ain't cool. We don't like that. We're not cool with that. Yeah, it looked like we almost could have had a Yankee Dodger World Series last year, but it's going to be a lot of problems from here on out. You're going to have the Phillies and Mets and Padres contending. And then in the East, you're going to always have Boston. You got the Blue Jays are competitive now. You got the Rays been competitive with no payroll. So you're going to always keep a situation where the Dodgers and Yankees may not even be in the World Series. Angels and Angel fans ain't out for championship. The Angels, they pick and choose when they want to try to get a championship. But their fans is like most fans. But I mean, hey, Angels had a few good years. Yeah, Phillies got Trey Turner from the Dodgers. Yeah, that's cool. Shit, we got Syndergaard from the Phillies or Mets, right? It's baseball, man. It's baseball. And Trey Turner didn't win nothing in California or LA, so we don't give a damn. I mean, I like the dude, to be honest. I like him, but we don't give a damn. He ain't win us nothing. Matter of fact, he disappeared. He disappeared in the playoffs. So y'all can have, once again, in California, you don't show up in the playoffs, get your ass up out of here, man. Get up out of here. And if you're a Philly fan, you actually happy, all right, that's cool. I mean, I ain't mad at you or nothing, but if them the type of players you want in the postseason, hey, that's cool. I wish Trout would have been a Dodger. Trout is an awesome player, but Trout is AD of baseball. Trout is always hurt. Trout would be putting up tremendous numbers if he could stay healthy, but he plays too hard. He reminds me of Ronnie Lott. When Ronnie Lott played football for the Jets and the 49ers, Ronnie Lott went all the way out. Hard-nosed player. And that's how Mike Trout is. But this is baseball, bro. Like, the longevity is there, man. You just got to stay healthy. Kev, did you ever get any blowback from any of your interviews in the streets or from your own set? Yeah, man, come on, man. That's just part of the job. Man. I tell people all the time, man, all these new YouTubers, man, y'all, the shit y'all going through, me and Alonzo, we've been through that already. Like, we above and beyond that shit. We actually paved the way for all these other dudes to have a YouTube channel now because now it's more acceptable. Alonzo was in the game when it wasn't acceptable. I was in the game when it wasn't acceptable. Now it's acceptable. People like hearing good history. You got a lot of lifers and a lot of long-term prison stints coming home now, and they love this shit. They love the fact that me and Baby Mac, our channel is preserving gang history. They like the way that the angle that I give to humanize gang members. They actually enjoy this shit, man. It brings back memories. You know, it gives them something to fact check. It gives them something. It occupies their time. So these other channels come along, they're benefiting from that because now you got other dudes that want to look and listen to what they talking about. So yeah, of course, I've been through all that shit, man. We've been through that shit. I stood tall through it all. I'm still here right now in your ear. Oh, absolutely. They steal my footage. How you feel about gangs today compared to I just feel like they're gangs. I say what I always say is gangs today have generations of guys that can talk to them and give them some good guidance and good information. My era and those above me, we didn't have that. We didn't know the end result of gang banging back then. We didn't know the end of the politics. We didn't know everybody was going to be S and Y and all that, right? We didn't know about all the rapes, the sodomy, and the stuff that was going on in the gang modules back then, because module didn't open until the 80s. We didn't know all this. Now the youngsters, y'all know this. Y'all know you get life sentences. You know your homies are going to tell. You know you killing off your race. Like, you guys got so much information now that you can make better decisions as to whether you want a gangbang or not. We didn't have that. We looked up to the gang members and the pimps and the players and the hustlers. Man, I'm not going to answer that 1-2 because it's a controversial answer, man. Love from Arizona. Shout out Arizona. We got some AZs up in the house, man. What do you rank Ty Cobb as a baseball great? He's up there. Ty Cobb is definitely up there. My problem with a lot of the old school white players is that they didn't play against the greatest competition. They didn't even play against the best competition from their own era because they excluded Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and blacks. So they had it easy on me. And they played against mediocre to weak pitching, right? Different times, man. But Ty Cobb would be up there, yeah. I think Babe Ruth. I know you didn't ask about Babe Ruth, but I think Babe Ruth and a lot of other white greats are overrated, drastically overrated. I think when you compare them to other eras in the course of history. I grew up with a lot of kids of the OGs you interviewed. I want to bring out their stories. It's different now because guys don't respect life. We used to fight for glory. And that's another thing. We had black pride, even though blacks was killing blacks. When you got locked up, you rolled black first. Now you got situations. Well, I mean, at least the Crips did. And the Bloods stuck with the Bloods. But I mean, nowadays, man, you got dudes from the same hood don't even like each other. And then it's just different now, man. All I'm gonna say is gangs are gangs, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the youngsters or the guys that make the decision to bang or bang the rest of their life, as opposed to KP's era or my era. Gang bang is just gang bang. It's a destructive, violent, dangerous thing to get into. Kev has spoken against Babe Ruth. Count on those death threats, Kev. Guys, take those sacred cows. No, when you go against Babe Ruth, you just won't get into the Hall of Fame. Ask Barry Bonds. They won't threaten me. They just won't induct me into the YouTube Hall of Fame, my brother. Very true, Kev. There's way more information out there to make better choices, especially when the young people can listen to your interviews from the OGs always talking positive. No loyalty to money, greed, change the game. I think greed has been around for a long time now. And I actually think greed nowadays is kind of played out. There was a lot of greed in the 80s and early 90s. Probably all of the 90s. I think it's different now because it's not money out there like that no more. There's no real hustle. There's nobody standing out really from the rest, right? I don't know a whole lot about Dallas, Texas, man. I've been through Dallas, Texas, never spent no time in Dallas, Texas. And I don't know about the life in Dallas, Texas, man. All I know is about Everson Walls, Newsom, Ron Springs, Preston Pearson, Drew Pearson, Roger Staubach, Danny White, Raphael Septia. I only know about guys like that in Dallas. Tom Landry. You know what I mean? Benny Barnes. Feel me? Charlie Waters. You get it now? That's all I know about Dallas. Hey, man. Very simple answer to that. Yes. Pete Rose and Barry Bonds would definitely be in the Hall of Fame if it had anything to do with me. Actually, the way I would word it is they're treating Pete Rose like a Negro. They treating Pete Rose bad on him. Yeah, that's facts, man. That's facts right there, KP. And they mad at Barry Bonds for two reasons, man. Barry Bonds spoke out against Babe Ruth, and Barry Bonds was not media friendly. That's the issue with Barry Bonds. Now, if you want to throw in the steroid allegations, and we could just say they're upset that they couldn't catch Barry Bonds lying to Congress. They couldn't send him to jail. They couldn't prove he took steroids. Like in white America wants you to admit you did something wrong, even if you didn't do nothing wrong. They want you to admit it. They want you to apologize. And then your apology has to be sincere in their eyes, right? Barry Bonds was the man. They don't want Barry Bonds to hold all these records and go in the Hall of Fame and be worth all this money that the Great White Hope is worth. They don't want that. They don't like baseball is still a white man's sport. Baseball is still America's sport, homie. Bobby Bonilla still getting $1 million a year. Yeah, that was a dope contract, right? Bond stole Hank's record. That's my problem. I mean, whatever, man. I mean, Hank Aaron and Willie Mays was those guys. Steroids were okay until Barry Bonds broke the record. For real, man. Like they didn't mind. They didn't mind when Mark McGwire was doing his thing. Actually, Mark McGwire could probably be blamed. I'm not saying solely, but I'm saying he could be blamed for stirring up the steroids. And I say that for two reasons. Number one, he played with the Bash brothers. He played with Canseco and them, who already admitted to doing steroids, right? Now he goes to St. Louis, and now he's in St. Louis telling all the players in the league that he takes these performance enhancing drugs, these PEDs. So now everybody want to take PEDs because they want to hit home runs like Mark McGwire. They didn't have a problem when it was just Mark McGwire doing it. But when Sammy Sosa started doing it and Barry Bonds started doing it, don't forget Jeff Bagwell and them. They got caught using steroids too. But it was an issue when you got Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa, and you got a Dominican and an American Negro banging with the white fella. Come on, man. You know that was an issue in baseball. I keep telling you, baseball is still a white man's sport. Lovely game, very competitive, thinkers man's game. Bro, Roger Clemens was on them steroids. A lot of them dudes, Ken Caminiti, right? Yeah. Mark McGwire was beasting, hitting balls out of Dodger Stadium in warm-ups, right? Like when the steroid era was in, you can go to a baseball game just for the warm-ups and get your money's worth. I don't know if Ricky did steroids. I doubt it, but at the same time, Ricky forearms and his hamstrings were so big, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. If you go back and look at Tookie, you look at Tookie's pictures when he was like 17, 18, Tookie was skinny as hell. He was cut up, but he was skinny. And then you look at him a couple years later, Tookie was huge. Tookie was big. You know that wasn't from eating bread and eggs, right? He would have had some of that weight when he was younger, hitting them weights. Jason and oh yeah, the Giambis, yeah. Giambis was good. That one Giambi was good though. Jason, I believe. Giambi, he was good. But yeah, steroids. If you can, because Taco was a real dude, just wanted to know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Kev, if you was in position to change things, what would you do to get more American black kids to take baseball serious and pursue it professionally? If I was in position to change things, what would I do to get more American black? Gotta have more baseball stadiums and batting cages. Maybe some incentives for them to want to go to the batting cage and play baseball. But I'll tell you this, because a lot of people aren't informed, but you have more black people in the top. I think I told KP Video News this. You have more black people in the top draft in baseball this year than ever before in the history of Major League Baseball. So blacks ain't completely played out yet in baseball. There's fixing to be a new spike up era in black players coming real soon. So I would say with all them soccer fields they building now in LA, they need to put some more baseball fields back out there and give the kids some incentive to play baseball. Don't pretend you weren't at least tempted to try some PEDs to get on Monster Swole again, kid. No, I told y'all the only story I had, man, was when I got to prison, I was lifting weights. I'm lifting weights, man, and I'm getting strong and I'm getting cut up, but no muscle, no mass muscle. I decided I'm gonna get me some man in a can. I'm gonna get something to help me blow up faster. And all the rips, they laughed at me and told me, man, that like I was cheating, like that shit ain't cool. So I just threw this shit out. Like I fell for the okie doke. I threw this shit out and didn't take nothing. But it's crazy because we so quick to make fun of each other and put each other down when somebody's looking good or doing good. But you never would hear them say nothing like that about Tookie. You would never hear them say nothing about Munson like that. Like it's okay to praise certain dudes, but then you don't want to see other dudes on that level. It's almost like if your squabbles or your muscles or your size is becoming a threat to mine, now it's an issue. But if you're already bigger than me and older than me, then it's all right. Like it's all right. You a trophy. You a model. But I can't have this little skinny dude come up in here and he's lifting weights, getting strong, and now he's getting bigger than me. I might have to squabble this dude. Or this dude might be the next biggest guy on the yard, right? Yeah, Miz was on Swole though up there. Miz, where I was, Miz was on Swole. This dude named Rock from OVG was probably the biggest up there. You had Bam from Hoover was up there. He was kind of big, but he didn't have the right physique or no cuts. When you going to give us some Trey 5-7 stories out of Pomona? I don't have none. I could just tell you some gambling stories with the homie Bad Luck in prison. Or maybe something outside of prison with him in Vegas, but I don't have no Trey 5-7 stories. Man, for real though, seriously, Shug, for real. Well, you know what? My father was a Marine. He was a Marine reject. My father always did push-ups. I give him that. He did push-ups his whole life. Pops did push-ups and he did dumbbells. Pops always had a nice chest. Pops always had a nice chest and he had decent arms. His arms wasn't cut up or nothing like that. But his chest was. His chest had definition and size. My brother, my brother never had no cuts either, but my brother had size and strength. So I would have been somewhere around Pops and my brother's size. Would have had at least some 19s. Probably wouldn't have been cut up because they weren't cut up. So I would have had some size. I wouldn't have had like the muscular size probably, but I would have had I would have had the strength and size. It would have been cool though. Herschel Walker only did push-ups. Is that why his brain was messed up? Is that why he think the way he think and talk the way he talk? Maybe he should have did some bar work. Oh man, I don't know about Ghost Capone choking out Munson. I don't know nothing about that, bro. That would be like Bruce Lee fighting Lou Ferrigno. Like, who gets off in that? Who wins that? Kev, I bet your brother knocked you down plenty. Nah, never. He ain't never knocked me down. Like I could tell you about him treating me like shit all day, all night, but I can't tell you no stories of him knocking me down. I told y'all a few times the story where I fired on him and I backpedaled. I ran from him after that. Now, there's some stories I haven't told about throwing hammers at me and me swinging bats at him and going to get guns looking for this nigga. I mean, actually, my brother's really a cool dude, man. I really love that dude. It's just, I don't think he knew how to have a little brother. I don't think he knew how to teach me anything. I don't think he knew how to show love. But it's obvious the nigga bought me all them pigeons. Yeah, like here, have your own hobby, do your own thing, raise your own birds, right? Anytime I needed him for different things, he was there. So, I mean, he was there for me. He was a good brother, man, but he was an evil brother. And quite frankly, we didn't grow up together. During my adolescent years, we not growing up together. During his early gangbang years, I didn't know nothing about gangbang. We didn't run together on no gangbang shit. So we didn't grow up together during crucial years. Herschel Walker was a ballerina. I got the pictures. I think quite a few football players were ballerinas. Ahmad Rashad, I believe. Quite a few was, man. It supposedly helped them toe tap on the sideline and catch balls on the sidelines and deep balls that your average receiver couldn't catch. I don't know if my brother ever go live. I'll go live and put him on there. I don't know if he'll ever speak to y'all. He's not very talkative like that. And he's not up on this YouTube shit like that. So I don't know, man. I got a 4-6 story, just some gambling stories, football stories, something like that. Hanging over there. 4-6 was the block. 46th Street was the hustle block. So there was a lot of drug dealing, some shootings, some gambling, some fights. I could probably pull out a 4-6 story or two. He did a good job as a big brother. A big brother's supposed to be. Why is a big brother supposed to be evil? If I had a little brother, I think I would have brought him up differently, man. I think I would have spent a lot of time with my little brother. And just to go to show you, like I had nephews, right? I had one particular nephew living in Texas now. Man, I would try to show him the ropes. I would take him out with my girl. I would take him to the snow. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I wouldn't have been that way, man. I could tell you I wouldn't have been that way. I used to take all my nephews and nieces riding with me when we go out doing stupid things like throwing eggs at people, throwing bottles at cars and scaring people. And you know that hill over there on Arlington and Adams? Man, I would fly down that hill so the wheels come off the ground and bounce and up, man, make your stomach drop like you're on a roller coaster ride. Man, I was a good uncle, man. So I would have damn sure been a good brother. Took my son to all the baseball games. So I'm imagining how I raised my son and my nephews. I would have raised my little brother the same way. Now I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off in 6 minutes, paper chasing. Sometime when you're having fun, man, this time goes so fast. And I've been looking at the numbers. You guys stayed over 200, so I didn't want to get off with 200 people on a late night live, right? 4 people just got up out of here. So that's really my cue to get up out of here in 5 minutes. I know the streets. Respect using your hands versus anything else. But do you have any stories where dude tried to kick standing up on some karate-ish? Well, I told that story about that bass head, Glenn. Glenn did some karate shit on me, scared the hell out of me, man. Backed me all the way up. Ended up losing my gun and I never got back. I told that story. I could tell one of my brother. I remember seeing my oldest brother pull some old karate moves. By then, my brother was so old and weak. I could have took him and the dude he was fighting down by myself. Okay, let me see. Western Ave. I was a mug to my little brothers. I think that's why they banged. But on the same token, they did what they wanted to. Kev, do you know a big flux from Six Deuce? I heard his name for the first time the other day. Seemed like LA got a million stories to be told. Yeah, I know of Flux. I've actually spoken to Flux. I was supposed to get some Six Deuce diamond history, but it never happened. Yeah, you remember that Glenn story. Kicks can be telegraphed easily. It's a long limb. You can see them come. Yes, if you were expecting them, or if they show their hand, if they tip their hand. But if you're not expecting no kick and you don't see that shit coming, then when it comes, like you don't really know how to focus on that. But if you're expecting a kick, oh man, yeah, you could be in trouble. It's multiple ways to get a dude that's trying to do a karate kick at you. I never seen any martial arts work in any street battle properly. My man said using your feet is a no. You did part 2 of Last True Stories, or was that it? No, it's a part 3 coming. I just haven't done it yet. I already laid it out. I gotta edit it. Shit. I really want, to be honest with you, I really want to do it over, but I'm like, I'm not finna waste no time doing that shit over, man. I give you the story, and that's what the story is. Whatever I say, that's how I go. I'm not finna be going back and doing shit over, putting the same clothes back on, none of that shit. So I just gotta edit it, bro. Kid Mac was a bad boo, supposed to be based on why. I don't know. I never tripped off that. I don't know, bro. You want more Glenn stories? I don't know, nutsack. You might have to change your name before you make suggestions. Kid, when was you put on? Ah, man, I'm not going over that shit. Judo and jiu-jitsu works very well in street fighting. Yeah, I think Ghost made a pretty good claim that, yeah, he would dominate some dudes using jiu-jitsu in a street fight. Like Ghost said, and I agree with him, a lot of these dudes can't even fight, right? A lot of dudes are good bluff artists. Kevmac looked right at that name, and I knew he was going to say something. Black Karate Federation bros did a lot of damage. Yeah, I hear a lot about that, but you know what? You don't never hear nobody say, Black Federation dudes whooped my ass. I got my ass whooped by the Black Karate Federation. They took my rag. They took my gun. They took my knife. You don't never hear that. So that's why it's not really talked about from the younger generation or even guys from that generation. Like every time you guys talk about the Black Karate Federation, it's pretty much that you guys say, oh yeah, they was doing karate. Oh yeah, them dudes was black belts and this and that. It's like you guys watched them from afar. It's not like you guys battled them. Like we don't hear those stories. And see, there you go. You was martial arts in the day. Yeah, Pookie definitely was. I know Pookie was. But you don't even hear about Pookie doing karate on nobody. You may hear Pookie kick somebody with his big foot, but for the most part, Pookie had hands. Pookie is squabbling. Pookie is knocking dudes out. So he wasn't really using his martial art. My brother, my oldest brother, was in martial arts. I may tell that story one day. Little Caesar's another one. Little Caesar's, man, Little Caesar's still great with his hands and still fast and still calculated and still works out, still in great shape. A lot of dudes, man, yeah, absolutely, but you don't really hear a lot of those conflicts in the streets of LA. What about why KP? How come you guys never talk about Free the Hard Way, Jim Kelly? Why you guys don't talk about Jim Kelly? Jim Kelly was a big name when I was a kid, and Jim Kelly taught a lot of dudes karate, but I don't hear you guys talk about it. All right, 2.5 hours is up, man. I'm gonna wait for KP's answer, and I'm gonna get the hell up out of here. I just want to know why y'all don't talk about Jim Kelly. Did y'all ever fight Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Like, did Kareem ever fight any Crips and Bloods? That's what I'm saying, KP. He was a big name, and he taught a lot of people karate. My question was why y'all never talk about it. Y'all don't bring him up. Like, I don't hear people talking about Jim Kelly, or they learned from him, or they fought him, or none of that. But anyway, I'm out of here, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Thanks for staying up late with me. Appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace.